What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video yet again today. And there's a lot going on in the anime community, so I wanted to discuss that before anything. And we'll talk about figures for tomorrow's video, Sunday. But anyways, back to this video. Oshi No Ko. I'm not gonna discuss it too much. I want to discuss more in the aspect of Hidive's biggest hit, because Hidive has the license to this anime, and that's where you can watch it. One thing that I wanted to speak about that Otaku Spirit spoke about is, did this save Hidive? He said yes. Now, I don't know how much they saved Hidive, how much Oshi No Ko saved Hidive, or what in general. But if they were that bad in the pickle, yes, it did save them. But Hidive was, to me personally, and just I haven't really heard much about Hidive struggling. They're not in such a bad situation, so I don't think Oshi No Ko saved anything. Oshi No Ko was more of a hit that Hidive was eventually going to get, simply because why? What does Crunchyroll focus on? They focus on shonen. They focus on anime that to them might be mainstream. Let me just go ahead and say it. Oshi No Ko, more than likely, is going to be mainstream with how much it's getting talked about. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of cosplayers from Oshi No Ko in cons from here on forward. This anime is officially going to become a mainstream anime. It blew people out the water. Episode 1 was insane. I watched episode 1. I need to watch episode 3. Absolute insanity of an anime so far, and it's done a heck of a job. I'm not surprised that this is a hit for Hidive, because like I said, what does Hidive get? Hidive has some hitters. Hidive has Damanchi. Hidive has Made in Abyss, which are big animes that are well known and established, you can say. I'm not saying they're mainstream because not that many people talk about them, but in the aspect of they got some heavy hitters. And I've said this before in a past video of speaking about Hidive, where they need to fix their app. This was eventually going to happen. To me, at least. I saw it happening either sooner or later, and it happened sooner than later with Oshi No Ko happening. And it's just, it wasn't inevitable, because they whatever Crunchyroll doesn't want, that romance, we don't care about that romance. That slice of life, whatever. Those titles that to them seem like they're not gonna make an impact. They're like, oh, they're gonna focus on idols. Oh, nah. Oh, okay, this one, no. They're gonna go for the Naruto's. They're gonna go for the One Piece, the Demon Slayers, the Fire Force, the Fairy Tale anime that people they're gonna pick up anime that people are talking about. They listen to, oh, what are people talking about? Oh, people talking about Blue Lock. Let's get Blue Lock. People talking about this one. Oh, let's get this one. People talking about Tomo-chan. Oh, let's get that one. That's their aim, which is completely different from Hidive's aim, which Hidive focuses on other anime that they don't get. That's why they got this hit in Oshi No Ko, and it did not save Hidive. So Hidive wasn't in that bad of a pickle like Otaku Spirit makes it seem like. He makes it seem like they were in such a terrible spot. I'm not starting to beef with him, but I'm just saying that's just the way I see it. His podcast was very, very good when they spoke about all that, how they were gonna think, how it was eventually gonna poof, disappear completely, which I don't think so. I never thought that way, and I think that would ever happen to Hidive. But Oshi No Ko, to me personally, did not save Hidive. but it was its hit. I will make a video on Oshi No Ko in general on the anime when the series finishes airing, and I will read the manga after the anime. Because why not? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that just kind of briefly, but not briefly. But let's just go ahead and move on to the next topic. And yes, you're reading that correctly. Anime and manga industry lost 2 trillion yen due to piracy in 2022. Translate yen into USD is about roughly 15, estimated to $15 million, which, wow, that is a lot of money lost. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I don't use piracy. I use all the proper ways to read a manga, to watch anime. Watch anime, yes. Read manga, it's a different story. I'm not encouraging you to use pirated websites, but when there's that much manga out there and you want to read a certain one and there's nothing published, it doesn't get brought to America, period. That's kind of the area I head towards because that's like the only way I can read that manga. So I'm part of this problem. I'm part of this problem. But all anime I can watch. I'm fine with the anime. But this is just to me, it was like, what? That's crazy. That's a lot. And I was just reading some of the comments. This one specifically because like a sus website. Let me just read it. I pay for Crunchyroll, but when they don't get the shows like Oshi No Ko and Heavenly Delusion, for example, I'm not paying for even a month just to watch this one show on a sus ass website like Hidive. Sus ass website. If Hidive was that it was sus website, it just makes no sense. Like they wouldn't even be a legit streaming service and they were sus. I don't know what you mean in a way, but that's just the way I see it. But it's cheap. It's only $7 a month. But that I'm like, sus? What? Anyways, I don't get how high of a sus in any way, shape, or form. Anyways, let's move on to the next. This was a post on Instagram and just kind of read the comments on this. Some were interesting. This one is just. I just want to talk about how I don't see Haida being sus. Anyway, shape, or form. This next comment is interesting because it says, at times like these, monopolies need to exist and regional content needs to disappear. I agree with regional content needs to disappear. Nobody wants to manage 10 different streaming services, which in total would cost more than most capable packages. Nobody also wants to subscribe to a platform only to find that even though that platform carries the content they want, they're unable to access it because it can only be viewed in certain regions. The industry will keep whatever that word is, money until they learn how to put their pride away. Look, sir. Companies are companies. There's no such thing as them putting their pride away. It's just not gonna happen. Pride away and focus on getting the bag. That's why individual game studios don't have subscription services, and instead it's between the three major companies: Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. There'd be a lot less TLOU fans and GAO fans if they had paid Naughty Dog or Santa Monica monthly to play their games. So this was interesting because it speaks on monopoly. So basically saying, instead of having Hidive, Hulu, Net, all these other streaming services with all this anime and exclusive to it, slap it on onto Crunchyroll, which that would be absolutely amazing, and that would be epic. I agree in the aspect of the region lock. what is the point of region lock? Seriously, like I don't see like, oh, this is exclusive to Taiwan, this is exclusive to China, this is exclusive to America, this is exclusive to Canada. It's like region lock makes no sense to me, but I mean that's just how it is. That's just like cookie crumbles. But this comment was very, very interesting. This is the main comment I wanted to talk about. Uh, Damn, these comments are alarming. I haven't pirated anime since I was a teenager, but that was back when I didn't have streaming services and relied on Kiss Anime and torrents because only a little bit of anime was coming out of Japan in the 2000s. Now people have the world in their hands, apparently love the medium, but don't want to support it. Granted, if you're super young and have no job, then that's understandable, but you're 18 plus. Like, we can't complain animators get paid trash and need better accommodations yet. Don't care when the industry loses billions because we pirate. It's hard. It's hard out here, no doubt, with money and everything, but to just up and no pay for anything, damn. Look, I agree with this comment heavily because the comments were alarming. Should I care? Oh well. Sucks that I repirate and this and that. Like I said, I'm not a holy moly that doesn't pirate. There's certain mangas that I just can't get my hands on physically here, so I go to certain websites. Uh, but if I could get the manga here, if I have access to the manga on Bookwalker, on Viz Media, if I have access to the manga there, then that's where I'm gonna go to read said manga legally, buy said manga physically from Barnes and Noble, from BAM, Books a Million. Like, if it's there physically, I'm gonna get it. And like I said, I have a lot of streaming services. T-Mobile pays for our Netflix. Brother has Hulu. I have the anime ones, Crunchyroll and Hidive. I still have Funimation, but that's because it's gonna fade slowly, so it'll eventually cancel itself out. And yeah, so, oh, you got everything, you big baller. I'm not saying that. We as a family share. Brother got Hulu and different stuff like that. We help each other out. Look, all I'm saying is, if it's available, I understand that, yeah, there's so many streaming services, but if you got a friend or family that they're into anime, I had a friend once. He had VRV, I had Funimation. We switched infos. He's like, bro, give me your Funimation account, I'll give you my VRV account. Facts. Bet. Let's do it. Get with somebody you know. Hey, bro, I got Crunchyroll, you got Hulu. I don't have Hulu. Let's swap. Bet, let's swap, man. I got there's some animes I want to watch on Crunchyroll. I don't have Crunchyroll. Let's swap for sure. Or your cousin, somebody. I don't know. Just find some way to get that streaming service so you can watch that anime. Somebody you're close with, not somebody just random. Somebody you can trust. Somebody you can trust. Look, I'm just saying. Now, if you don't have nobody to share with, look, I'm not here to say you're bad. Quit pirating. I can't stop you. I can't control you. You do you. You do whatever. Now you can care less of what I said. If you still watch the video, I don't know. Thank you for watching the video, I guess. But yeah, it's, I don't know. To me, it was just like, I'm like, up to, it's like 14 million something, but I estimated to 15 million. But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But yeah, and someone replied to him, and I agree with what that person said. Let me just get to that comment real quick. This comment was kind of saying like what I agree with. Facts right there. I used 9anime for all my shows, but then I got a job and started paying for Anime Lab, then Crunchyroll. The only reason I would still use pirate sites is if I can't find the anime literally anywhere or on any service I have. But yeah, it's crazy how bad it gets. Basically, what I've been saying, like if you can't find it anywhere or anything, like you want to watch it that bad, you want to read it that bad, by all means, no, I can't stop you. But just to flat out have the services, have the money, and just to be like, nah, free, because that's the way we roll. Ugh, it just comments were alarming, and I just don't know what else to say. It's kind of baffling, but yeah, you don't have access to it, I can't stop you. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I just kind of want to touch on those topics real quick. Stay safe, be safe, and keep on watching anime legally if you can, and reading manga legally if you can. I can't control you. Just saying. Have a good day.